Puri-Puri Prisoner is unkillable, the best tank in the game and very strong in endgame content. Here's how you can properly play and build Puri-Puri Prisoner in One Punch Man world. So hey guys, Legion here, back with another character guide. I'm gonna go over how to play Puri-Puri Prisoner and then show you which memories you want to look for, as well as the impression arms you should use. So let's get into it. Alright, so to start off we have his defense mechanic. You can use this skill to block incoming damage and gain angel energy, which will fill up the gauge right above his HP bar. You can either tap this skill to use it or simply press it for a long period of time, but I would recommend getting used to tapping it because this will trigger something called the accurate defense. You will end up gaining even more angel energy by doing this, so beware of the movesets of the enemies that you're fighting with Puri-Puri. Next up, you can use this defense mechanic to also launch a counterattack. All you need to do is once you successfully block the enemy, you can follow up with your basic attack right away and attack twice. Now to talk about his skill 1, this also works as a defense counter mechanic. You can tap it as the enemy is about to hit you to then counterattack automatically and gain even more angel energy. Now for his skill 2, this is basically just a movement mechanic, not really useful in terms of damage, but has good utility if you want to close the gap between you and a boss. So let's say a boss goes away from you, you can then close the distance between you and the boss really quickly and become really fast with this skill. Now for his last skill, his third skill, this can only be used once your angel energy is filled up. You can fill this up to 3 bars of angel energy. Each time you fill up a bar, you will gain a heart. You can use your skill 3 times in a row with each heart, or you can stack it and then use Angel Rush 3 times in a row for massive burst damage. So the goal while playing this unit is to utilize his counter mechanics to quickly fill up his angel energy, and then once you have your angel energy filled up, you can quickly burst the enemy with Angel Rush for massive amounts of damage. Very strong and an underrated unit. I really don't see enough people playing this unit, but he is actually the best tank in the game and a very viable unit for endgame. So if you do have him, I recommend that you should build him. He's going to be really worth it. Okay, now let's talk about how to build Puri-Puri Prisoner. Now keep in mind, Puri-Puri Prisoner is a negative crit damage unit, so you do not want to give him crit rate. Instead, what you want to do is go for memories that will give negative crit damage for bonus stats. For instance, Resolute Survival will add negative crit rate for more HP, so very useful since you want to build him as a tank unit. I would recommend Tenacity at a high level for Puri-Puri Prisoner. This will give him a huge HP bonus. And of course, we all want to do a lot of damage with our units, so if you can stack Impassioned for more attack, and Resolute attack as well, since you also want more negative crit damage on him. You want to be able to do as much damage with your Angel Rush. Now another memory skill you want to look for is called Immortal Castle. This will trigger when you activate a accurate defense or block. This will give him a nice defense bonus, and this will make him even tankier, so you do want this. Now one of the most important ones is All For You, his unique mechanic. This allows him to gain a 15% damage bonus for 10 seconds after a successful defense. At level 2, it doubles and goes to 30%, which is huge damage bonus. This will do a lot of extra damage. Now, if you get this maxed out, you will also gain a bonus for his accurate defense. When you activate it, you will gain angel energy 20% faster. So yeah guys, that is pretty much how you want to build him. Make him tanky as much as possible and give him a bunch of negative crit rate so he can dish out a lot of damage at the same time. One more thing to mention is regarding his SR impression. If you do have it, you can use this and pair it with the skill called Tiger's Might. Since the SR gives him a shield, you can trigger that to gain up to 16% extra damage. Very strong. His SR impression is also a very good option, so don't worry. It is not a big deal if you do not have his SSR. He works fine just with his SR. The shield on his SR is also triggered by doing a accurate defense. So again guys, Puri-Puri Prisoner is a very time-based unit. You really gotta be quick to time his accurate defense in battle, so you can use this unit at his max potential. Now, the SSR gives a 6% damage bonus to his Angel Rush, which is pretty good, but not a must-have in my opinion. One last thing to look at is his potential. His first potential is the most notable one. This will allow him to do a lot of extra damage. Extra damage equal to 300% of attack for 5 seconds after accurate defense. But other than that, I don't really see the need for his potentials. He works fine without any potentials, so don't worry. At 0 potential, he's still a beast. He's a very strong unit, very fun to use, and very good for endgame content. So yeah guys, that is all for how to play and build Puri-Puri Prisoner. Thanks for watching the video, and see you all in the next one. 我は地底王愛の導き覚悟しな変身プリプリプリズナーエンジェルタックルそれを壊したあなたは俺が晴らすどこだ可愛い男子はどこだ